I'm gonna have to get checked for VD tomorrow because I'll be feeling the burn. Anybody else? Right? Excited about that. Good job, Tulsa. Speaking of VD, how was everyone's Valentine's Day? I see some happy faces and see some sad faces, and we'll get to you both in a second. Now, I was standing on the USS Lonely that day, not a fish in sight. I wasn't worried. One bit, my friends were like, you know, you're probably, and I was like, shh. 7:30, I get a boop. That sonar of a text message. And I said, just wait. Just wait. Like that scene in Forrest Gump, I was waiting for my shrimp. Around 8 o'clock, I got a boop, 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 boop. I started to smile, but I wasn't about to reel them in. Around 9 p.m., my phone went boop, 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 boop. Once girls realized they could quit scraping the bottom of the barrel and lifted it over and found me there. It was pretty awesome. I mean, they all changed their minds, but I understand. Now, if you're single on Valentine's Day, you probably spent the entire day kind of feeling bad listening to Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You and masturbating. Anybody else? I mean, no, I didn't do that, but you know, it's just a really good song. And if you're at the Getty, I assume you're always on some form of drugs. And I have, you know, under these circumstances, masturbated for science, under all sorts of things. Adderall is not a good idea. Adderall, you dial up your ex-girlfriend, talk about your dreams while masturbating till your dick gets sore. Whiskey dick is something I know quite well. No one's surprised, I'm sure. Whiskey dick is whenever you really need to. It's the only thing you can focus on, but nothing's happening down there. You're just kind of mashing a jellyfish around. It's basically like you took a Ziploc bag full of warm mashed potatoes and tried to slam it till something happens. I like that one. You love mashed potatoes? Oh, Jesus. Now, if you were in a relationship, you probably did something real nice. Probably sent her some flowers. But why send flowers when you can send chocolate-covered dick pics? Step your game up. Girls are tired of dick pics, I call them dick portraits now. I'll fake the moon landing, put an astronaut helmet on it, and call it the Buzz Aldrin. Now, I like a lot of creative girls, and they all like Disney. So I'll put a cowboy hat cactus in the background, not a real one. That was a bad day. Write Andy on the bass and call it the Woody. Step your game up. I mean, give your dick some personality. You've known it for a while, and you've known it quite well. Oh, checking my notes again. Sorry, it's been a month. So who knows what $4.09 gets you a picture up? Woo! Poor people.
Yeah.
Poor people. No. Bronsons. And I used to tell that joke, and I would ask in a different way to make fun of someone smoking Bronsons, but then I had to buy Bronsons today. That joke's not fucking funny anymore. I realized they're bronze because I'm in third place. They don't have any advertisements. They're like, go take them. I paid for them in quarters, and I was like, I'm just emptying out my change drawers. Like, that's what you said yesterday. I'm like, there's a lot of change. There's not. You know, that's a problem. I've seen that t-shirt, heard that song, well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. And people love that saying. But I want to be honest with you, if you've never been to heaven, but you've been to Oklahoma, you're already fucking dead and you're in hell. What is that supposed to mean? Like, oh, it's a good comparison to heaven? No! Look, dating me is like living in Oklahoma. The education is poor. There's no money. And the only benefit to it is like if you give up on your dreams and you're willing to settle with your own mediocrity as well as mine, it's a great place to stick around for 4 to 5 months. I had to think about it again about 4 to 5 months. So my last joke. This goes a little ways back. I was thinking I saw somebody drive by in a Trans Am and I thought, fuck yes to myself. And everybody talks shit about old, like middle-aged men driving Trans Ams. And I'll give you a story. I was sitting with, did I say a wiener? That drives a Trans Am. You do you! So I actually sitting there at the time, we see this guy pull up, balding, fucking cranking, ain't seen nothing yet, spins into the parking lot at the mall. He gets out in an Affliction t-shirt and some really gaudy Oakleys, and she goes, what a douchebag midlife crisis. I said, no, you study that man's smile. He's getting divorced. She goes, how do you know that? I'm like, he bought that Trans Am recently. Nobody drives it like that when they've had it for a while. He bought that. That's the one thing she can't take for him. He's still trapped in the 80s before he got married to that bitch. She took everything else. She's got the dog, but he's got that fucking car and that balding spot. And he's got a membership at the Buckle. I don't think Buckle's have a credit card at the Buckle. And she looks and she thought about it and she's like, I don't think so. And I said, yo, Bryce, you're better than her. And he cranked up 18 up the end, and he just pulled in, he pulled out and just drove the fuck off. And I like to think about that maybe one day, after my third or fourth failed divorce, that I could be that Trans Am riding hero. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much.